Hello. Um, so this is a new experiment. So I'm hoping that what I can do is record this and do a screenshot and then line them up in the videoing editing software I use later. Um, because I still haven't figured out quite how to do voice with the screenshotting. But I'm working on it. So this is on the Myer-Briggs test. So the Myer-Briggs is a personality test. If you actually look at it, it says the Myer-Briggs Type Indicator is an introspective self-report questionnaire indicating different psychological preferences and how people perceive the world and make decisions. It's fun. It's used by a lot of people. I actually use it as a filler really on my resume, and because it can show a little bit more than just a skills thing. So the website I use is on 16personalities.com/free-personality-test. So this is fast and easy, takes less than 12 minutes. Be honest, answer honestly, and all the questions are like this, really, if you agree or disagree. So let's go through it. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Kind of agree. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. Agree. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas rather than a detailed iteration. Neutral. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not to try to solve the problem. People can rarely upset you. Oh yeah, there's a thing down here that says you're 10% done. So you often rely on other people to be the ones to start conversation to keep it going. If you ever temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is on your top of your priority to get back on track as soon as possible. You rarely worry if you had made a good impression on someone you meet. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. You are more detail-oriented than a big picture. I like the big picture. You are very affectionate with people you care about. You have careful and methodical approach to life. You're still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. Somewhat. Parties and similar events, you can most often be farther away from the action. You often find it difficult to relate to other people who let their emotions guide them. When looking for a movie to watch, you spend ages browsing the catalog. Neutral, I think. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Yeah. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation. Somewhat. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. Fantastical? In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. No. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. True. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities. No. When a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. No. You usually lose interest in a discussion when it becomes physiological. No. You would never let yourself cry in front of others. No. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future. True. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. No, I kind of listen to a degree of both. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. No. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. No. You often make decisions on a whim. No. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with others. No. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning of the message of a song or a movie. Yeah. You always know exactly what you want. No. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. Nah. When in a public place, you usually stick to a quieter and less crowded areas. Yeah. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities. No. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. No. When you start working on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible. Nah. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will take before they become disappointed in you. No. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Neutral. We're 70% done already. You often drift away daydreaming about various neutral. You look after yourself first and others come second. No. Even when you have planned a particular daily route, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. No. Your mood can change very quickly. No. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence and the meaning of life. Yeah. You often talk about your own feelings and emotion. Yeah. You got detailed education or career plans stretching several years into the future. Yeah. You rarely dwell on your regrets. Yeah. Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and needing of a getaway. I guess if it's a lot of time, you see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. I think I'm a good balance of both. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have. Yeah. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organized and consistent efforts. No. Your emotions control you more than you control them. No. After a long, I'll go all the way. After a long, exhausting week, a fun party is what you need. No. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change everyday life. No. Well, kinda. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. Kinda. You still honor the commitments you have made, even if you have a change of heart. Yeah. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree. I do feel it. So let's see my results. So it says your personality type is protagonist, ENFJ. So what that means is extroverted. It's got me 56% to 44. See, what I like about this is it gives you numbers. So like 56 and 44 is not that big a difference. Energy, the trait shows where you direct, intuitive, observant, nature, thinking or feeling. I'm more feeling than I am thinking. It's fantastics, judging over respecting, identity, assertive over turbulent. But what's that mean? See, the benefit of this is it gives you an idea, really. Something fun. I've used it before just to show, where my head's at. stuff like that. It's a good filler. So let's see what it has to say here. They're natural-born leaders full of passion and charisma, forming around 2% of the population. They are oftentimes our politicians, our coaches, our teachers, reaching out and inspiring others to achieve and to do good in the world, with a natural confidence that begets influence. Protagonists take a great deal of pride and joy in guiding others to work together to improve themselves in their community. And really, that's what I'm about. I want to improve the community as much as possible. They're firm believers in people. People are drawn to strong personalities, and protagonists radiate authenticity, concern, and altruism. Unafraid to stand up and speak when they feel something needs to be said, they find it natural and easy to communicate with others, especially in person. And their intuitive trait helps people with the protagonist personality type to reach every mind and be there, and be it through facts and logic and raw emotion. I feel like these is something that can change throughout your lifetime. So if you're using it on like a resume like I am, then it's not a bad idea to do it once in a while. Because like I can say this probably is accurate now. 5 years ago, no. So strengths and weakness. Protagonist strengths: tolerant, reliable, charismatic, altruistic, natural leaders. Weakness: over-idealistic, too selfless, too sensitive, fluctuating self-esteem, struggle to make tough decisions. Romantic relationships, friendships. I'm trying to get to the area that I really want to. Because like this stuff I already know about myself, but I also think it could give direction if you don't have an idea for a career path. Something that might fit with your personality. So if you have no idea, career paths. When it comes to finding a career, people with the protagonist personality type cast their eyes towards anything that lets them do what they love most, helping other people. Lucky for them, people like being helped and they're even willing to pay for it. So don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. They take genuine interest in other people, approaching them with a one, and like, this is accurate. I want to be a case manager. I want to help people. Been where who have been in situations I have in the past, which, as I said, I don't like to focus much on that. Or workplace habits. So you can use this to help you with your personal relationships and stuff, or work. Protagonists, you will often underestimate themselves. Nevertheless, they quickly make an impression on their managers, quick learners, and excellent multitaskers. Them as colleagues, them as managers, and then they have the conclusion. So I just think it's something fun to do. I'm actually going to stop the screen recording now and then stop this.